Aš sau prisiekiau negailėt savęs, kovot už tris.
Well, firstly, happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here with us.
Thank you.
Lietuvos rytas.
Thank you. Thank you.
So back to you on and off, of course.
Thanks.
What do you think of Lietuvos rytas?
In the past, I played against them with Kimki, so I'm pretty familiar with them, and well, I think it's good. You know, I think it's a Lithuanian team that's a very good competitive team that, you know, puts a lot of players, you know, in other places. But a lot of people, when they come here, they know that it's going to be, you know, great basketball. No, I wasn't worried or anything. The thing you worry about is the pressure. You know, how much pressure is going to be on you, because, you know, being that it is a basketball country, that, you know, a lot of people are going to be, you know, tuned in, you know, to your success.
How is the atmosphere in the team?
Very good. I think it's very good. I think since I've been here, I can only say, you know, positive things about the guys, and, you know, we have a couple of jokesters on the team, but it's really good.
Okay, and who are the jokesters?
The jokester is Steppa. I think he keeps everybody, you know, laughing, keeps everybody together. So it's good, and, you know, a lot of those guys, you know, Renaud, of course, he's pretty funny too, you know, silently.
How did you feel before the first match against Unix?
You know, always as nervous. I mean, that's I think if you're not nervous, I think that's when you stop, you know, loving the game of basketball. And felt nervous, but you know, I knew we were prepared, and I knew it was going to be a tough game, because, you know, Unix is a good team.
How do you think you will be the most useful for this team?
I think leader-wise, and I think that's my experience, and I think that's the biggest thing, is when things get a little crazy, because, you know, on the court it can, because Nemanja, he's pretty young, so he's right now, he's just off raw talent. You know, I can, you know, kind of help him out with, you know, calming things down, and, you know, being a point guard that has to point out things to different players, and I think my experience will help.
How old were you when you started playing basketball?
9 years old.
And why exactly did you pick this sport?
I started off football first, to be honest with you, American football. Yeah. And my friend's dad was just like, you know, hey, do you want to try, you know, organized basketball? But I played a lot, you know, in the backyard and things like that. So I gave it a try and fell in love with it since.
And how did your professional basketball career begin?
It began in Vancouver, you know, straight out of college.
How many points have you scored the most during one game?
I'm not sure. I want to say in college, probably 30-something, maybe 37 close to 40.
How about the assists?
I want to say 13 or 14, maybe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how many three-pointers?
I don't know. Maybe 5. I think the most I've hit in a game.
So what game in your career is the most memorable one?
Probably the buzzer beater in Boston. You know, the New Jersey one. That's probably the most memorable.
Okay. Do you have a ritual before a game or a practice?
No, not too much. The biggest thing is I always pray. You know, I'm a big Catholic, so I try to pray before a lot of things.
Maybe you have a song that gets you fired up?
I listen to Jay-Z a little bit, you know, in my headphones, so that gets me going a little bit. Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson is my favorite player.
And why?
Because he was a point guard. I mean, growing up a Lakers fan, you know, always was a big Lakers fan. So watching him play and just being a point guard, being a leader. I mean, that's what he was. He directed guys, he put guys in places, and his will to win.
What is the most memorable incident that happened to you on the court?
I think the most memorable was guarding Michael Jordan. I switched on him on a pick and roll, and he was unbelievably strong. And I was like, I mean, first my eyes were wide open, because I mean, okay, it's Michael Jordan, this is somebody, you know, childhood, you know, you see, okay, he was with the Wizards, but just unbelievably strong, and the things that he can do, you know, with the basketball and the way he shot the ball. It was one of those kind of, when I first played him, kind of like, oh my God, I'm guarding him. team in NBA that I liked the most was Boston, which is ironic because I hated Boston when I was growing up. So, but Boston was good.
Vidas here thinks that you look like Raymond Felton. Do you think so?
No, I don't, but I've heard that many times. A lot of people, even when I was in the NBA, they were calling him my little brother, so it was funny.
What do you think of Lietuvos Rytas fans?
Very good. I think very good, especially when the fans came, to the practice and to welcome the guys, and at the games they've been great. So I think it's we just, if we can keep winning, is keep the fans coming back.
How did you feel after losing to Lietuvos Rytas in the Euro Cup final in 2009 when you were playing for Khimki?
It was bad, because that team that we built in Khimki was, was a powerhouse team, and we weren't supposed to lose to a team, like Lietuvos. Not take anything away from them, but for us to be a powerhouse team and for them to be kind of like the under the radar team, it was tough for us. It was a hard one.
How many more seasons would you like to play in your career?
I think probably like 2 more, and then I would definitely want to get into coaching.
What do you know about the Lietuvos Rytas and Žalgiris games?
I've heard very, very big rivalry. I think it's considered like a partisan Red Star. So I heard it's a big rival game. And
Žalgiris by scoring a 3-pointer in the last seconds of the game.
That would be great if we did, but I hope it doesn't go down to the last seconds of the game, and we can kind of win it a little earlier than that.
What would you do if you would win the Lithuanian championship?
Celebrate. I'm pretty sure we'd celebrate. I'm pretty sure we'd all go out and have some drinks.
Have you ever built a snowman?
Yes, with my kids at home. It snows, just about in Canada.
What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to watch movies. I like to watch sitcoms. I like to watch a lot of comedy. So that's kind of what I do. Just relax a little bit.
Do you know any words in Lithuanian?
Besides the bad ones, no, not too many. Numbers a little bit, but that's about it.
How do you like Vilnius?
It's nice. All right, I think it's really nice. We get to Old Town a little bit. We go out after practice, go to lunch, and like I said, it's been a little cold, so I can't really do too much. The Raymond Felton question. I think it's I don't know how to pronounce the name. Vidas Marshalatis. Yeah, and Paulus Mikalunas, what is the strongest side of your game? Those 2 questions. Sunday, come to Simmons Arena to watch Lietuvos Rytas against Kaunas, and we really need your support, so please come out and support us.